right, here we go. So last week in reading, we talked about, it was so long ago, we did it last Monday. So last Monday, we talked about building a powerful reading life. Remember, you guys did that Canvas questions and answering about what's your favorite book, where's your favorite place to read. Do you remember doing that last Monday? Give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. I see mostly yeses, maybe. I like seeing the maybe. All right, so we're going to pick up where we left off last Monday and continue with our lessons. Today, we're going to talk about reading as if books are gold. All right, so do you know what a curmudgeon is? Give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down if you know what a curmudgeon is. Very nice. Now, I didn't know what it was either, so Oscar, I'm going to have to rename you. Okay, so a curmudgeon is a cranky person. You don't dare go trick-or-treating at a curmudgeon's house because if you rang the doorbell, he'd probably come out shaking a stick at you, snarling, "Get off my porch, don't you ring my doorbell again." So that's what a curmudgeon is a cranky person. I'm sure each of us can think of a time. I'm sure each of us could think of a time when reading wasn't good for us, a time when reading made us feel bored or frustrated, and when we maybe acted a bit like a curmudgeon. That's understandable, but sometimes a person acts like a curmudgeon every time she sits down to read. And here's the thing, you can't build a reading life like we talked about on Monday if you're a curmudgeon about reading. Vaughn, do you have a question? Okay, go ahead and unmute yourself.
Can I see the picture?
I don't have a picture of a curmudgeon, but I'll have to look one up and share it to you, okay? But I don't have one right now. Nina, do you have a question? Okay. All right, so today I want to teach you that readers choose their relationship toward reading. Readers can decide whether to read like curmudgeons, or readers can choose to read as if books are gold. All right, so how many of you remember when we read Each Kindness last week? Do you guys remember when we read Each Kindness? Do you want me to get the book so you can see the front? Remember this one? I love seeing the thumbs up or the thumbs down. All right, so let me show you what it's like when I read a bit of Each Kindness like a curmudgeon. Okay. So, a book about a new girl in school? Boring. That winter, snow fell on everything, turning the world a brilliant white. Yeah, snow falls in the winter. Big deal. One morning, as we settled into our seats, the classroom door opened and the principal came in. Well, that's boring. The only thing that happened is the principal walks in the room. So far, this book is boring. All right, let me keep reading. The classroom door opened and the principal came in. She had a girl with her and she said to us, "This is Maya." Maya looked down at the floor. I think I heard her whisper, "Hello." We all stared at her. Her coat was open and the clothes beneath it looked old and ragged. Her shoes were spring shoes, not meant for the snow. A strap on one of them had broken. All right, give me a thumbs up, thumbs down. Was that fun to listen to? Did you enjoy that read aloud, that little part that I read out loud? Give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. No, that wasn't very fun listening to, right? I was probably pretty one-toned and
I mean,
didn't.
It's fun because you read to us.
Yeah, you like it when I read to you. I'm glad you like that. All right, how many of you I'm sure some of you have read books like that. So now, any book can sound boring if the readers read like that. So now I want to read aloud to you when it sounds like when a reader chooses to read a book like Gold, okay? So you have a choice. You can choose to read like a curmudgeon, or you can choose to read a book like it is gold. So let me reread like it's gold. Ready? The winter snow fell on everything, turning the world a brilliant white. One morning, as we settled into our seats, the classroom door opened. And the principal came in. She had a girl with her, and she said this to us. This is Maya. Which do you like better, when I read out loud the first time or the second time? Which one was more interesting? The first time or the second time?
Second.
You think so, Iris? The second time?
Second.
You guys think the second? I think so too. You think so? All right. So when you read a book like it's gold, like I just did, you aren't just reading with expression. You're being open to the story. You are letting whatever happens to the characters happen to you too. This is one of the best ways to make reading the best it can be. Okay. All right. So if I can talk, I started a chart last week. Okay. And I titled it, To Make Reading the Best It Can Be, I Will. So let me show you the chart I made, okay? Oh, there's me. I'll have to connect it and connect it again. Here we go.
Hey, if my screen disconnects again, there's another storm coming.
Yep, I can hear it. I can hear the thunder. If it disconnects again, you don't need to worry, okay? Because I'll go ahead and put this up. And you know, I'm not meeting with you for a small group today, but I will go over what we're doing. So let's see if this works now when I share. If not, aha, there we go. All right, so to make reading the best it can be, I will ... Okay. Remember on Monday, we talked about finding a good reading spot. Do you remember that? Give me a thumbs up if you remember finding a good reading spot. Oh, thank you, Gabe. Yep, you guys kind of remember it. All right. Also on Monday, we said that we would talk about books.
Fully.
You remember it, Bon? That's good. We talked about talking about books. Okay, so remember when we did our book buzz? That was us talking about books. And then choosing books we love. And I might run out of room, but I'll just put it in the middle. And then read books like they're gold. Okay, so that would be down here. All right, so reading books like they're gold. That is one way we can make reading the best it can be. Okay. So, will each of you, so I want you right now to think about this, and then I'll ask for a signal once you're done thinking. So I want you to remember a time when reading was really special. Okay, so I want you to think about that, and then I'll tell you about a time when reading was special. Okay, so I remember one winter night, and remember I grew up out in the country, so our power would go out every time we would have a bad storm or if it was super windy. So I remember one winter night when a horrible storm clapped around our house. Okay, I was about 7, which is a little bit younger than you. The rain came down in torrents and splashed against the windows, making me feel like I was in a sinking ship. Then all of a sudden, the lights in the house went out, just like it did for you, Nino, a couple minutes ago. And then just then, my grandma came into the room carrying a flashlight. She set it on the table to up facing the ceiling so it made the room kind of light up. And she pulled out Ramona the Pest and started to read to me. So wrapped up in my blanket, I listened to my grandma read, and I forgot all about the storm. In my mind, Ramona and I were walking down Klickitat Street on her first day of school, where she boinged the curls on Susan's heads. So when I ask you to remember about a time when reading was really special, that's what I remember, okay? So give me a, let's see, what do we want to do? Give me a thumbs up if you remember when reading was special, if you can remember when reading was special to you.
Did anybody else hear that clicking sound in their house, or is that just me?
I didn't hear any clicking sound.
No,
All right, so,
sound.
all right, so holding that special time in your head, I'm gonna go ahead and we'll go over the work for today, and then I'll let you guys do independent work, okay? So today I want you to do what you can to make today's reading special, okay? All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you the Canvas page for today and all of our work. Does that make sense?